Hello and welcome to some Rocket League highlights with me, Balthelion. So I've got loads of various replays that I've saved. Most of them are just single goal replays or particular amusing, funny bits of games. But well, I think we'll start off with this game because this was an interesting entire game that I just recently played in ranked, and I was an absolute filthy tryhard, as you guys will see. So let's get this rolling. So it's ranked mode, it's 3v3, it's on my most hated map in the entire sodding game, which is this Neo Tokyo map where it's not just a normal football field, you've kind of got these like raised areas along the sides there, which are kind of an absolute pain because if you drive up those at speed you end up flying for ages. But these two guys on my team, Rick Harrison and Degan, they're pretty crappy, to be honest. They're good in the extent. I think at least Degan was setting me up quite a bit, but they had like complete MGI scores in this game. But pretty much all the hard work was done by me, apart from probably about one cross from Degan. But the blue team thankfully aren't too good either. They're constantly getting it in our box, and no one's really clearing it, so it's usually me doing all the bloody hard work to clear the damn thing. There's a couple of points where it goes very close as well, but of course it's me on defensive duties as well as attack. But yeah, they tend to get all their guys behind the ball, try and defend like the Greek football team, just getting everything in the box. I keep having some derpy bits, but I'll try and like spin a ball out and end up dodging around it. But we're getting close to the first goal now, so we're kind of like hammering them, we're keeping them pressured inside the box. I can't even remember which one first. So I had a good shot there which hit the post, unfortunately. And I couldn't get quite back on that. But then they chuck it down. I think this is the one where I score from a clearance. So I come in. Alright, it gets cleared. Oh, I think this is this the cross? This is the cross. Okay, so he waits, he's looking for where I am, chucks it across. Bang! Over two guys. He nearly spoons it out himself. That was a beautiful cross, and he was told that. So, second goal doesn't follow too far behind that. They very nearly spoon it in. So, to be fair, he did actually save a shot himself. I think he fucked up later on in the game, and I had to save him for that. But they've got it up, and I think this is the one where he chips it up again, and the defender chips it on, and I just managed to spoon it, twist it, off the crossbar. Nice! So that's filthy tryhard, 2 goals. At this point, I'm considerably higher up in terms of the score, my personal score against my teammates. So the next event is going to be, I'm going to do an epic save and then go on to score a goal. So at some point, I think they keep us pressured quite a bit. And they get some very close shots. I don't know, they chuck it across. I think this is just like a pretty crappy shot. Nice easy clearance, chuck it up. I think I chase this one and then whip it across before my teammate can try and score. Defender hits it off the post, comes back across, but luckily my teammate didn't quite hit that one. We can probably do that in a bit slower motion because that's pretty hard to see. But it was very, very close. My teammate's on my left there, just trying to get across. Defender chips against the post. It would have been hit by my teammate. It was incredibly close there. But he was just out of luck. So it's all me still. So at this point it kind of goes on a bit more. I might just speed us through this bit because I don't think there's too much going on. They're just pressuring us in the box. Same as always, I'm really whiffing my diagonal shots. Tried to play someone on, it gets chucked clear. Back down our end. At this point, I've got my hat trick, and I want more. I'm not satisfied. But it's pretty even. There's nothing really much going on. I'll try to find a beautiful screwball there. Should probably actually check that one at normal speed. I get a lovely screwball. Watch this. Bang! It's screwing very nicely, but Bal luckily gets a super saveu according to the announcer. So that would have been an epic save. But that's a damn nice shot that probably deserved to have gone in, really. But fair play to the keeper. He stopped it. He kept it out. In the meantime, these guys are still desperately trying to claw one back. Now, at some point here, someone causes a really bad defensive error and doesn't manage to clear the ball. So I managed to like whip in, save it with seconds to spare. But as a result of my save, I've just like thrown myself so far out the box that I can't recover from my save and go in for the second save, which means that one of their guys actually follows up. So here we go. So the ball comes down here. It goes into the box. He's chipped it in. He whiffs the shot. I save it. My guy nearly puts it in the back of the net, but then I've gone too wide and I can't get it back across. So fair play. I said to the guy, nice shot. He got one back, so it's 3-1 now. But let's be honest, 37 seconds left on the clock. It's not impossible. It's just very unlikely. I estimated he was going to chuck it up in the air then, so I jumped, but then he just dribbled underneath me and nutmegged me. But we're coming up now on the fourth and final goal. Don't think it's this shot, because I accidentally twisted sideways rather than forward flipping like a scrub. Otherwise that would have been a pretty easy goal. So this gets saved. I think I chase it. No, he sets me up and I whip it back across. No! There we go. It's off the wall, that one. So just to recap what happened there. So comes back across. I chip it back upfield. Defender chips it across. I come back across. He hits it. I hit it. Comes off the wall. Bounces off the wall. Keeper's out of position. Bang. Goal! And we're stuck at slow speed. And then that was pretty much it. So yeah, 4 goals, two epic saves. Needless to say, my point score was absolutely disgusting compared to my teammates. And that was that. So let's see what else we've got in the replay history then. Okay, so next up we've got this really silly, sloppy goal when I was playing with Hal and Benji. So if we kick this off, this happens about 10 minutes into this, so we might have to slow it down when it goes on. So it's got the first kick, it dead balls, they defend, get it in our box. I think we clear it then out pretty quick, chase it upfield, and now we're going to slow it down because this is where it gets crazy. Defender hits it, we chuck the defender out the way, I hit it, Benji comes in for the shot, fucks it up completely, manages to side twist. We need to slow this down even more. This is going a bit crazier. Right. Hopefully not that much. God damn it. I think it goes in that 5-second blocks. So, defender gets kicked out the way. I hit it onto Benji. Benji tries to jump and hit it with a forward flip. Fucks it up. Jumps over the ball. Side twists to knock it back across the goal. Okay, it comes off the post. Benji back hits it outwards. I'm not moving at this point. I just about start moving. Chips it up. We don't know what's going to happen here. Guy hits me. I try and hit it. Miss. Oh, I do hit it. Then Hal hits it twice. And then it goes in. How's that for fucking sloppy defending and attacking? Right, next up we've got nothing too spectacular, but still quite funny in how I managed to do the finisher. So they're attacking our box. We've just about managed to clear it. Ball goes out. I see my opportunity. I whack it upfield. Chase it. The guy accidentally walks in front of me, gets blown up, and I just walk it in. I was looking for the second tap, but I didn't quite manage to get it. Because I was going to go second tap it, forward flip it in, but then the guy manages to put his body on the line, stops my boost dead, and then I go, well, fuck it, it's going in anyway. And it's in. Okay, next up we've got this long ball game of tennis that's going on. So we're on the orange team this time. So blue team clears it with a massive long ball. It goes over near our side. We clear it with a massive long ball. Okay, then they clear it back with a massive long ball. Then some derpy clearances happen where we kind of like fuck it up a bit. I get around in the box. I chuck it out. It comes off the wall. They hit it, I hit it, and meow. It's in. Nice. Okay, so next up is this like really bullshit epic save I did. So we're on the blue team. It's me and Benji and some other random guy. So they chuck it in. We managed to knock it wide. I'm chasing the wide shot. I end up on the wall. Now, if we just slow this down a little bit, let's take it down to 25. So I'm on the wall. I can't really get out there because my camera angle's fucked. So I don't really know what I'm doing at this point. I'm having to chase the ball. I've chased the ball down. Look at that. He's riding that in. Nope. Denied. And I put it wide enough so that the guy hits the post. That is just fucking insane. So just speed that up a little bit again. Take it up. And we're following it down. Look how close this is. This guy's riding in. It's a guaranteed shot. Our other guy's done what the fuck he's doing on the goal line. Push it wide. Second guy can't follow it up. And my god, I'm just lying there on the floor because I expected that to have gone in. It's absolutely fucking crazy. And then something else interesting happened later in the match as well, but I'm not really sure what this is. So it seems to be one of our goals. What happens here? Let's take it back up to normal speed. So I've chucked it upfield. I've whiffed the second shot. Benji's whiffed the another shot. So how? Oh no! Whiffed again, but it's in. Fucking hell! So eventually we managed to get that one in. But it was a bit sloppy. Okay, so next up then, I've got a replay from a hoops game. So this is basically two-a-side game of basketball in Rocket League. So I think this is just one that looks like it's been a complete and utter destruction of the enemy team. So it's pretty crazy. Let's change the camera angle to be on my perspective here. So we're the blue team. We're basically, you kind of see this little mesh underneath the hoop. We can't shoot the ball through that mesh, but we can drive through that mesh. Look at that, epic save, and no, fuck it up, but it's gone in anyway. So there we go. I think that was me that scored that one. So number 2, we're coming in. Neither of us has hit it, but we're following it up. We basically have to, either chip it up in the air, or you can do some nice plays off the wall if you get the angles right. So it's all about kind of knowing the angles that you can achieve in this. But me and my teammate were quite a good tag team in this one. He's hit it just over the net. So it's always good to chuck it in the corner at high speed if you can't do anything else, like this. Although it has gone over. There we go. Rolls in and he chucks it down. They've been saved. Tried to save it a second time, but it just went a bit too deep there. But every time that the ball always jumps at the start of this, so everyone always goes in the air shot for a cheap hit, and it can be fairly easy to score actually. Now that was a bit dangerous because we nearly put it in our own net with the clearance. But it's coming back across. He's done a good shot. I'm looking for a little tap over the net. Didn't quite get enough forwards momentum on it. He chucks it in the corner. I've accidentally whacked it towards our own goal, which is pretty bad. So I've gone to defend that one. They're chucking it up. Looks a bit dodgy. Not quite. They could have probably done better with that second tap to just try and put it up in the air a bit. At this point we're on the break. He shoots it up. Rolls it across the back wall. Tries to save it. I'm not going to save it for them. And it's in. So it's 3-0 now. So I nearly chucked my own teammate in the net. Try and do a dirty backflip. That's not going to work. Now it's going to bounce off the wall. I'm trying for a little tap on, but again I don't have that forward momentum. My teammate's trying to whack it forwards. Doesn't quite get it himself. They hit the rim. I've got a good opportunity to chase it. Whack it into the corner. Up and over. Gets cleared. Can deadball it. Back in the corner again. And that's probably a good shot. No. The defender has put it in himself. GG. It's not like we needed the help on that one either. So it's now 4-0. And credit to these guys, they did not throw in the towel. Normally in Rocket League, as soon as you go 2-0 or 2 goals behind, people will just rage quit the match because they're so salty and there's not really any penalty for them to do so. Look at that. Off the rim, in the ceiling. Beautiful. A monster jam indeed. So it's now 5-0. They're still here. Now we need to get a bullshit hit off that. Now I probably would have had a good shot to turn it back in towards the net there if that guy hadn't have hit me. And hit me again. There we go. Teammate's putting it in the corner. I'm expecting him to whack it off the rim there. So now I come in, chuck it up. Bit over the top. I think I overcooked that. Yeah. but it sets him up quite nicely. Off the wall, off the back, it's in. 6-0. Now at this point, we were kind of taking the piss a bit, but they did actually manage to start pulling their finger out their arse and actually getting some stuff back. So they actually go for a goal here. I think this might have been my cock-up. Yeah. So I go for the clearance, whack it in for them. They needed the help. And I think their other goal actually was probably scored with a defensive error as well. I nearly had a good shot there, but I tried to toe punt it rather than doing a little forward flip. So at this point, this ball's in a bit of a dangerous place if they actually manage to hit it properly. So I've gone to defend. No one is really doing anything with it, clearing it or attacking it. At this point, it's a good ball on. Defender gets there before I do, though. And in a couple of seconds, I think they go for it, and I foul the clearance again. So he goes out. I go out to clear it. I head it into the defender, and then the defender doesn't really do anything, but it just rebounces off of him straight into our net. So technically, I fucked up the second goal as well, but whatever. 6-2. We've got this under control. Then we come in. We're going to get one more goal, and I think at that point they do finally throw in the towel. Probably because they don't want the loss on their record, but they were happy enough to continue until late in the game anyway. So we tried it. Didn't quite get it. Oh, is it in? No. Rim. Rim. In. What a shot. And at this point, one of them's just rage quit, and I think the other one rage quits as well now. And then, yeah, GG. It's winner by forfeit at that point. Okay, so this next one, it's not scored by me. It's scored by some random guy that was on our team, but I set him up quite nicely for this, as you'll see. If you can hear me over the screeching of his tyres there as he does a handbrake turn. So I do a lovely cross like this. He comes in for the aerial goal. Drills it in hard, over the head. He can't really see it very well from the rest of his angle. So if we come out to a different angle. We're going a bit slow there. 10%, Jesus Christ. So we come out for the spectator view. So I set him up quite nicely. He comes in, goes up. Oh, it's going to go. Don't take the camera angle behind him. There we go. You can see it a bit better that time. He's kind of like falling over his head. Doesn't really know what the fuck's going on there. But then later in the game, I think there's a pretty crazy looking dribble from our team. So if we switch to my camera, we'll see what's going on. So we've tried to get it in the head ball, in there. We're having to defend this. It's going back out. This guy was pretty good with the aerials. Where we're going. No, I've whiffed it completely. It's pretty disgusting. At some point now, we're gonna dribble and go for it. So I think I get it up, and then I just run with the motherfucker. Dribble it round. 1, 2. And then someone rage quit in the corner there as well. So GG. Okay, so I think we'll go for one more then, and this looks like it's going to be a full game replay, judging by how one-sided it seems. So get the show on the road. So I'm guessing this is probably a game where the three of us were playing a pre-made. Or maybe not. It looks like we've got some randoms in this one. I was playing with Benji and some other random guy. But yeah. Their team clearly were not that good at all. But we're doing some pretty bad clearances. Get it up. Everyone's looking for the fucking goal. They've kind of got in each other's way there, so nobody actually scored that one. But that should have been a pretty easy goal if they had boost. I've set it up in the box. I'm trying to go for the second shot myself. Can't quite do it. Defender gets it wide. Gets chipped back in the box. I'm probably goal hanging at this point if I've seen this ball coming in. So odds are, yeah, it's me trying to go for a dirty aerial goal that goes horribly wrong. Backflip. Look at that. Beautiful. We see that again in slow-mo. This disgusting backflip. Look at that. Oh, lovely. Defender almost gets behind it. I think he does get another tap on it though. Yeah. He hits it into the goalkeeper, who hits it into the goal. Fantastic goal. Alright. So moving on then. It seems to be a bit of a lull before things get a bit more interesting again. So we'll just speed it up. Bit of back and forth. I'll chuck it up again, chase around the corner, kind of accidentally fuck it up and deadball it. Coming in the box, Bit messy, gets cleared. Goes back in the box, no. Everyone's just running up the walls. I'm in the defensive duties. Struggling to clear it a bit. Now this is where it's going to start getting near the goal. So once again, I'll take it upfield, dribble it down the side. I'll leave it to Benji to chip it in the box. Defenders don't really clear it too well, I don't think, here. Benji puts it back in. It's a beautiful cross. And the defender puts it in his own net with a fantastic aerial shot. So let's go slow-mo again. So he does this fantastic corkscrew aerial shot to whack it into his own net. It's coming in the back. Gets cleared. Now he'll swing around the other way. It's Legend there, the one at the bottom. He comes in for the aerial. I don't know why he's trying to go for an aerial here when it's in front of his own goal. You're never going to spoon it out at that kind of angle. And yeah, that went horribly wrong. So back at normal speed. And I think this is probably a score from a goal kick because the next one happens very quickly here. So chip. Oh, I've got a dirty chip in there. I'm already doing a forward flip celebration. I think they were just kind of slow off the mark. So I think instead of trying to flip for the ball, I decided I was just going to go for it. So restart then. And again, it's going to be a bit of a quiet period. So we'll speed this up. Or slow it down horrifically, one of the two. So they're threatening. I mean, come on, that probably should have gone in, that one. Chasing upfield, we're struggling with the boost. He's jumping backwards and forwards. He just can't get it. And again, no one can put it in the back of the net. I've had a good chance to go for a counter-attack. Again, couldn't quite bury it. Bit more back and forth. And now this is where the action starts to happen again. So they're threatening on our goal. Our random chucks it up. Beautiful shot off the side. Beautiful cross off the side, and it gets buried by Benji there. So let's just change the camera. So again, it's coming up over here. Chucks up the wall. Chipped off the wall. Benji comes in just to tap it back across, course correct it, straight in the goal. Fantastic shot. Okay, so restarts. Change the view back to none. Or the ball. So again, it's going pretty slow. So they're threatening a little bit again. Chucking it across. I've accidentally kind of put it back into our centre area there, which is not very good. But we chuck it out. Benji hits it up. I've got a good chance to play it on. Defender plays it on, comes back off me. Sets up Benji very nicely. Again, it looks like it's going to be another pretty quick start off of this one as well. Oh, hello. That's not 100%, is it? There we go. Its Legend is now probably contemplating rage quitting. Put in the back. Bang. Crisp aerial shot. Nothing too fancy with the aerial flight path, but it still counts. At this point, they're starting to get a bit disheartened. It's 6-0 down. I mean, our scores are pretty disgusting compared to theirs. They're actually a pre-made as well, all three of them. 60 points for Mr. MGI over there, minimal game impact. They're somehow managed to clear that. They probably didn't deserve it. And they actually managed to chuck it down our way now, but then we get a disgusting epic save, I think, from one of us. Is it me? Spoon it off the line. There we go. And again, they should really be able to bury this by now. I mean, off the post again. He whiffs that one. That should have been a definite goal. We're chasing it upfield. Nice cross coming in. Gets played on. No one can quite get on the end of it. Benji deadballs it. Manages to stop it getting chucked downfield. We've played them in pretty disgustingly, but they still can't bury it because they're crap. And again, gets played up. Benji goes for a dribble. I'm not sure what he was trying to do there. He's trying to jump the ball and nearly fucked it up himself. 7-0. And we'll just be able to sneak in one extra one, and then I think they finally throw in the towel there. Or is it literally just before it ends? But they're coming across. I've got an upfield. Beautiful shot. Sadly, just goes a bit wide of the post. Didn't quite get the ball back in the box. Benji hits it across. I try and nick it. Foul miserably. It's in. 8-0. 4 seconds left on the clock. And that's basically game.